All right, we are live now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Voice of Crypto's midweek podcast live session where we talk about all things crypto, blockchain, and Web3. Today is a rather special day. Bitcoin's finally managed to clear the 51K resistance as well. And we have two experts from the space. We have the Bit Blonde who joins us every Wednesday, and we also have a special guest today that is Yash Dahinkar from DODAS. We are also going to be talking about DODAS and this really interesting thing that DODAS is doing in the market that we'll talk about towards the end of this session. So make sure that you stick around till the very end because we're going to be talking about something really special in the end of this session. But before that, quick round of introductions. Hi, Hemily. Hi, Yash. If you could please introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, thanks for having me once more, and it's a beautiful day in crypto. I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Emily. Hi, Yash. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I'm a contributor to DODAS and been in the space since 2016. Seen a lot of all the bear bull market, like survived bear market, all type of hacks, crashes, lost money, made money, and I'll tell you, I think today is a very beautiful day. A beautiful day because I think we have crossed the 50K resistance and now we are heading towards breaking the all-time high. There'll be correction, but yeah, I think exciting times ahead. Yeah.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. I think Bitcoin is the star of the show, has been for as long as
Yeah,
the crypto market has been around. So we should ideally talk about BTC, the price action, the amazing price action that we've seen on this beautiful day, as Yash rightly mentioned. Hemily, would you like to start and maybe talk about Bitcoin? BTC is finally above not just the 50K, but the 51K resistance as well. And you mentioned the all time high, Ash. What are your expectations around the all time high? Hemily, Ash, whoever wants to go first, please go ahead and.
Yeah, I think,
I had to change my internet.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah.
guys.
No worries. So I think if you see the market, one thing which I'm really tracking is the ETF. Okay, how much money is flowing through the ETF? Okay, you can see on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, you can see that the market has been slowly, if you see the ratio, the inflow is growing fast, and the outflow is only coming from grayscale. So, which is, the for the long-term holders who have been holding since last more than 5 years, they are trying to liquidate a little bit to have more liquidity in the market and maybe invest more in altcoins. So, this is what a really good indicator because the institutions are investing and so does the institutions, and then the retailers are yet to come in the market, I will say. But for the long run perspective, I think this next 12 to 24 months will be amazing. And this cycle we might also see a super cycle. Okay, so what is super cycle is basically something it's an extended bull market because when institutions, when they hold or when they enter in any market, they usually stay for long term, like 5-10 years at least. Okay, so we might see a really like extended bull market in this cycle, and as everybody, as we break all-time high, then the market might go parabolic. Okay, and things will move so fast, then we'll not have much time to think. Okay, what's happening? Everyone will be shocked. So yeah, that's my thought process. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's nice to address, and I think I think we really deserve it because the bear market has been absolutely brutal. So yeah, I also agree with you. We might see a super cycle, and that would be great, honestly. Um, it's nice. It's nice to see. I nearly closed my trades. I was so like, losing my patience, but I'm happy that we just played out. So very, very happy about it.
I think you closed it at the right time. I think now we'll see a little bit correction because on chain 92% of the people who bought in the bear market, all the wallets are profitable. So people will book profit now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I think the way we see Bitcoin, it's gonna change because I don't expect the drop today, to be honest, or even tomorrow. I don't know. It could happen, but I look also into a macro look. Think about everybody else in the world when they see Bitcoin going up, they literally gonna buy. So that's why we keep pumping for a little bit because the majority they see everything pumping and they want to buy. So they go to the opposite. So maybe between 2 days we might see a correction, but I don't know. It could pump a little bit more. It depends on the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Right. So Yash also mentioned that short-term wallets are in profit, and we also spoke about ETFs and how there's a lot of money inflows, there's a lot of cash inflows into ETFs, which is this new product, a rather safe product for institutions, retailers to join in. And of course, GBDC has seen a lot of outflows. Other than these indicators, what would be some of the key indicators in terms of Bitcoin if we look at not just tech indicators but also other on-chain metrics, macro, what would be the macro indicators or key on-chain metrics to watch out for during this super cycle, as we're calling it?
You want to go, Emily?
Yeah, well, I think the way as I mentioned, the way we see Bitcoin is going to change. Like, I think right now, nobody knows 100% because everything is changing with the mass adoption. But of course, we have the TA to be based on. But as I
Mhm.
mentioned, it's very random because people now from the ETFs they see everything pumping, they keep buying it. So it's hard to do a TA on these kind of things. Um,
Yeah,
it's more on a waiting to see what's going to happen. I personally think, not financial advice, I personally think we're going to keep pumping because just the idea of having all the green stuff going on, the majority people that use Coinbase, these kind of things, they will feel more comfortable and they will keep buying Bitcoin this week. So it's how it's gonna work. But on a TA side, we can have a look on the screen and we can try to analyze what's gonna happen.
absolutely.
I think, in my opinion, one indicator that I use often is the BTC dominance. Okay, it's a really pure indicator that tells you whether where is the money flowing in the market. Okay, and if you follow the trail of the money, you will know exactly what's going to pump, when it's going to pump, and you know how where you should put your money. I think right now, if you see the BTC dominance is above 50%, which is I think around 51%. So a lot of money is flowing in BTC rather than altcoins. BTC touched 1 trillion market cap today after a very long time. So that's a very good news. And I think long term, I see this entire crypto market going 100 trillion, bigger than the stock market. So maybe 20 years, 10, 20 years, I don't know. But I see it going 100 trillion. And so this is, this is the first step today. And in terms of, how I see the market goes at the top, because, there's too much enthusiasm, too much optimism, too much, everyone is making money left, right, center. And uh, like you put money in anything and then it starts pumping and then you think you are smart, but you are not actually. So this kind of euphoria is there. And usually when the Coinbase goes as the top app on the Apple App Store, that's where the market top is.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, because the money first flows in BTC, then it goes in Ethereum, then from Ethereum to it goes to other altcoins. And so even when the market, when we reach the top, first BTC reaches the top, then Ethereum after 15 days, and then after Ethereum, we see the altcoins going at the top after 15 days. So this is how the cycle works. Yeah, that's my take. Yeah.
absolutely. In fact, Bitcoin dominance has been an interesting indicator of altcoin cycles as well. Whenever we do expect a pump. We expect Bitcoin dominance to fall or drop a little bit. Currently, of course, Bitcoin dominance is above 52. It's about 52.5, which has been one of the higher levels of BTCD. When we talk about altcoins, however, of course, Solana has been one altcoin that has overshadowed in terms of growth, even crossed BNB, is a close competitor to BNB, has in fact crossed BNB's market cap, did very recently. Other than Solana, we should also talk about Solana's price action. What new all time high are we expecting for Sol? But other than that, what are some of the key altcoins that you guys will be sort of having open on your trading view screens? And other than that, Hemily, we would also discuss a little bit about Bong. In the last session, we were talking about Bong, and it has grown from when we took a look at it back then. Weekly gains have definitely overshadowed quite a few other meme coins. Bonk is of course over 30%, say close to 50, and then there's Solana. So your views on some of the top altcoins, including but of course not restrictive to these three.
Yeah, well, I can't share my screen. I'm very bullish on Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we mentioned a couple of times. Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, that's my current trade from our last live, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum is doing absolutely well, and I'm going to take profit soon. 2,800, I'm expecting Ethereum to hit this level, but I already have my stop loss at the bottom of the elephant bar, as the elephant bar is a very, very strong green candle. And I think Ethereum could go higher to 3K, uh, really. But I will just keep pushing my stop loss to the top. And why, I'm a little bit crazy also when it comes to, I'm very bullish in general because I think Ethereum took a long time to
Mm-hmm.
start pumping and performing Bitcoin. So for that reason, I think it's a possibility. As I said, we can definitely reach 3K, and that would be the minimum for ETH very soon before we see a massive correction. So if you haven't bought really, really low, I don't know if that's the best time for you, but I've entered this position 2 weeks ago, so it's fine. And also, I'm very bullish on the protocol. I can
Okay.
share my screen. Nair is doing great from the descending triangle, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. So my target price is somewhere around 385, the first one, but we can definitely see Nair protocol coming back to 4.50, but then it's a talk for other trade. Like, first of all, I will take profit at this point, and from here we can see what else is going to happen. And Solana, I'm not trading today, but in general, it's a very, very great investment. Solana is definitely a good project. They have massive things going on, and I'm bullish on Solana as well. And Spell is pumping also from the past live that we spoke about. But Bonk, I haven't seen, but I'm definitely going to look on it. I'm going to have a look on it. I think it's a lot of opportunities. Like, I'm even lost when it comes to altcoins because I just need my screen to start trading everything at the same time.
Your 2 cents on that, Yash.
Yeah, I think if you see this week, the Ethereum is pretty bullish. There's a ETF news also around Ethereum. We might see the Ethereum ETF in March, so that will take Ethereum to all-time high. And if you see the on-chain metrics, 25% of the supply Ethereum is staked right now, which is highest ever. And even people have staked a lot of supply on EigenLayer because there's an anticipation of EigenLayer airdrop, so which is driving Ethereum price up. But the moment EigenLayer token launches, we'll see a correction because so be ready for that. So there might be a lot of volatility that time. Solana is, I think, kind of going to be a really strong contender in this bull run because everyone is betting big on Solana. because of
Yeah.
the performance. And if you use the overall uh, Solana experience is far superior compared to other blockchains. And a lot of meme coins are there. So meme coins are kind of a really good entry point for a lot of retailers. So for them, it's easier. And I think a lot of interesting things are coming up in Solana, like token 20, uh, 22 standard, which is new, yet to go like for mass adoption. But yeah, so that's happening. Overall, I think if you see, right, this last week we launched, there's a ERC404, which is also like a lot of these tokens are doing pretty well. Like the first Pandora token went from $200 to $30,000. So in just span of 4 or 5 days. So that was really interesting. And other than that, I think keep an eye on Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay. So what happens is when the money starts flowing in Bitcoin, everything around Bitcoin starts pumping. So, for example, stacks, ordinals, then
Yeah.
BRC20 tokens. Okay, so all of them will move. Also, those who are building L2s on BTC or any kind of infrastructure that will also move. So the BTC narrative will be very strong for next this quarter and as well as next quarter. Right now, as we break the all-time high, and you can see the dominance is also very high. So the BTC narrative will be stronger this month and next month. So keep an eye on those coins. And overall, I think there'll be a lot of FOMO in everything. So just be see, the thing is in bull market is like which bag is going to pump the hardest, like or like it's going to pump the most. You want to hold that back, but it's really difficult to hold that back. So based on your understanding of the market, which segment you want to focus on, just focus on that, and then I think you'll make it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Also, any key pieces of advice for our viewers, for retailers in this market? Because as profitable as it might be, it's also risky to place your bets in a market like these. So, what are your top advices? What are some tips and tricks that you guys follow as ace traders, investors in this space?
Well, I could go first. So I would definitely say be calm. You don't have to catch every pump because it's a lot. It's a lot. You can get lost. So I think a lot of stuff on the market, even people ending up really bad. You don't have to catch every single move. There is money for everybody. Find something like do a TA based on your knowledge, something that is going to work for you. And if you can afford to enter 3 to 5 coins, it's fine. If you can't, it's fine. Just find one or two that works for you and stick to them. They're gonna play out and exit. You don't have to catch every move. There is money for everybody. Okay, for the next 12 months, we're just going up. So you know that. Just try to find something that works for you and take profit. Definitely. Yeah, don't get into this cycle of doubling, doubling, doubling every time. Take profit, exit, take profit, exit. That's it.
I think really good advice by Emily. Don't be greedy. I think I will tell you one thing for sure. I've seen a lot of cycles. I'll always say, whatever initial capital, whenever you are making money, take the initial capital out along with some profit. Always make this a thumb rule and try to diversify. And always remember, you are not smart. You are just lucky right now to be part of this cycle. You are smart definitely than others that you have figured out this tech, but definitely the skill set required is really easy. Anyone can do it. Your timing is just right, and you are lucky to have been part of the space. So always take profit. Always, this is the advice I will give. uh, Take profit, but also like try to move the money in the market as well. Take the initial cut. uh, Try to book profit from time to time in this bull market, because what happens is you think the market is going to go up and up and up, and the thing is this is not going to end like well, like if you just hold the bag, like you think you have made 500,000. Okay, I can go higher, I can be a millionaire. So yeah, let's just, so that's how you become you will never become a millionaire. So if you don't have that liquid money, so be careful with that. And take care of your emotional stability, because what happens is during this cycle, everybody becomes go crazy. People, uh, because the money starts coming flowing easily. So what happens is, you have to take care. You have to keep your feet at the ground and look at the sky. So this is what is going to happen with a lot of people, and those who are early, those who have been waiting for last 2 years for this cycle. So yeah, I think everybody knows the drill, but those who are new, especially, this is my advice to all of you, to be very careful. Along with that, right now, if you talk about short term, the market will be really volatile. So if you have open trade last week or before that, just close the trade, in my suggestion, because we might see an up going upward. But if you're putting any like leverage positions, don't enter it, because you might see like a very like a bottom candle, and then it's again going up, so you might get liquidated. So this is what might happen. Okay, so be careful with the volatility of the market. Usually, as I told you, like on chain, everyone is profitable. We might keep going up, but in terms of position, book the profit, close 50% of your position, and then maybe you keep your 50% open. So like, you follow the that method. I think that will help you to stay profitable. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Some really great pieces of advice from the two of you. And now it's finally time for the bomb drop. Yash, we have Yash on our podcast today to reveal something really exciting that's been happening in the Web3 space. And you'll know more about it from Yash. So I think it's your time to rule the stage, Yash. Let's talk about the world's first multi-chain ERC404 indexer that DODAS has recently launched. The stage is all yours.
Yes, thanks, Varuni and entire team of Voice of Crypto for giving us the opportunity to showcase. So basically, before even explaining what we have built, let me just quickly explain you what is ERC404 for people who don't know. Just I'll take a few seconds to explain. So basically, all the tokens are usually in ERC20, and all the NFTs are in ERC721 standard. So what ERC404 is doing, it's like a combination of both the token as well as the NFT. So when you hold the entire token, you will get the NFT. But the moment you transfer the token to someone else, NFT will be burned from your wallet, and the other person will receive the NFT. But the moment you spend the fraction of the token, you don't have the entire token, the NFT will be burned. Okay, so basically, but the best part about this is, it will help the NFT market become more liquid. Along with that, there can be a lot of interesting use cases in, say, RWA. So, for example, there's a real estate land. So, if I own the entire piece, then I can actually trade the entire plot, or that entire land parcel. But if I own fraction, I can't do it. So this actually is a very solid use case for RWA, gaming industry. Even the metaverse land can be, it can be used there as well. Fractionalization of art, and so many interesting use cases. So this ERC404 might become a norm, and people have also launched DN404, which is like a little bit improved version of ERC404. But what we have done is, we have at DODAS, we mapped all the assets that are there on ERC404 and launched the first multi-chain ERC404 indexer. Uh, so this indexer, we have all the assets. Can I show my screen as well? For the audience to,
Yes, please go ahead.
just a second. Okay, so you can see, this is our platform, the world's first 404 indexer. And you can see this is the Pandora first protocol. Then there's a DFrogs, Red Dart, Monarch. So here, if you go, you'll see all the NFT assets. Along with that, all the token details. Okay, like what is the price. So basically, because ERC404 is the combination of token as well as NFT, so it shows you everything. Along with that, you can see on the left hand side all the token related data. the price, the transactions, FDV, and then on the right side you can see the assets, you can see the floor price. You can also search any type of asset on any specific attributes. It also, if you click here, it redirects you to the marketplace where it's trading. Okay, so for example, we can also like say we selected this asset, so it takes us on OpenSea, and that's how it works. So you can go and directly trade as well. So it gives you the ability to navigate through the uh, entire marketplaces. Along with that, we created API as well. So API is like a universal API, which see any if anyone is building a product on ERC404, they can easily integrate the DODAS API. We are supporting all the languages like from Node to Java to Python, everything here. This gives you a very solid experience. You can run it on Postman as well to test the APIs. And the best part which I like about this product is if any collection which is not there on the platform, you can just put the contract address, you select the chain. So right now it's as it is multi-chain, we are supporting almost all the chains right now, uh, from Avalanche to Base to Ethereum. So you can just add it, and yeah, that's about the product. Along with that, I think in next few days we are also planning to launch the alpha section where whenever the contract is minted, ERC404 contract is minted on chain, you will be able to see it. And when the moment somebody adds liquidity, so you can actually get a very early access to that product. Like you will know, so you can make for traders, it's a very good thing. So they'll be able to track buy earlier than everyone else. Okay, so this is like a really good on-chain tool as well. So yeah, that's the first cut about Rodas. Yes.
That was an amazing presentation, and some great features have definitely been launched. And most importantly, I love the UX UI. So great work there, and big congratulations to the DODAS team and you, Yash, for spearheading all of this. Yes, and we encourage everyone to go ahead and check their platform out. I'm sure that this is as amazing as it sounds. Do you guys have any final closing words before we wrap today's session up? Yash, Hemily?
Yeah, I'll just say thank you so much for hosting me, and it looks a very interesting project. I'm also going to have a deep look myself. I wish everybody a beautiful Bogan, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes. I'll say thank you so much to Varuni, Emily, and all the listeners who are watching. It was glad to talk about the market, about our product, and last but not the least is we are all going to make it. Okay, keep that hustle, keep that momentum, keep building, keep trading. Whatever you're doing, just believe in yourself, and yeah, we are all going to make it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you
Absolutely.
so
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Let's keep the optimism high. Thank you so much, Emily and Yash, for joining us today. And for all our viewers, do join us tomorrow as well as next Wednesday when we will be doing another live with Emily. Let's hope that we are much higher than what we are today in a week. And that said, finally, quick announcement for all our listeners. As you all are already familiar, we are doing this amazing award function on Voice of Crypto, where we are acknowledging some of the top voices in the Web3, crypto, and blockchain space. But that's not it. Choose your favorite voices from this space and get a chance to win $1,000 US. 10 lucky winners are going to get a prize and will win from this prize pool. So make that 100 USD real quick in this market, and also vote for your top voices. Uh, Witness them win the prizes that they deserve. With that, I will be wrapping up today's show. Thank you so much for joining us, all the audiences, Emily, Yash. It was my pleasure
Thank
to
you.
have you on the show today. Bye bye. Thanks again.
See you.